Games have always meant a lot to me. I've experienced great stories, dug deep into systems and mechanics, and come to love characters and soundtracks. Games have challenged and comforted and inspired me since I was 4 years old, when I got an original Game Boy at a garage sale. Since I was a teenager, I've been writing music and making little games for me and my friends. A board game, a card game, tabletop RPG campaigns, and custom textures for PC games. In 2015, one of my favorite YouTubers started uploading a Let's Play of a game in a genre I knew next to nothing about. A dating sim called Honey Pop. And at first, I ignored it. I thought, aren't dating sims boring, slow games where all you do is read? But eventually, I gave the first episode a try, and immediately I was hooked. I fell in love with the humor and art, and I was excited to learn more about each character. Later, I was ready to make and release a game publicly, and it would be a dating sim. I explored different ideas and art styles, and eventually landed on something close to my heart. A medieval fantasy setting with a hand-painted storybook aesthetic. The themes, tone, mechanics, and main cast began to take shape over the next year. The scope of the game expanded. 4 main characters became 7. The world became bigger. There were more quests, and each character and location received unique music. Progress was steady, and every day I became more excited about the game. However, developing the game alone began to take its toll. Games are expensive to make, so to save money, I moved out of my apartment and started renting in the cheapest place I could find, a garage. To fund development, I was working one overnight job and another job in the afternoons, so I was lucky to get 4 hours of sleep each night. I was just wearing too many hats and pushing myself too hard. I got pretty sick and ended up spending a night in the emergency room. The diagnosis was exhaustion, several impinged nerves in my neck, and a series of stomach ulcers. I had to ask myself if I could really keep up solo development. Over the next few months, I worked hard to figure out my health situation. And while I can't say I'm exactly healthy, I've got my health managed. So development continued. And parts of the game started to be ready for prototyping. The music, the background art, character art, the scripts. I could finally start putting the pieces together, and I could see years of work begin to pay off. I held voice auditions and found some incredibly talented people who have brought so much life to the characters. Before I knew it, it was time to unveil the game to the public, and I've been truly humbled by the response. And now, the Kickstarter campaign for Ladies and Labyrinths begins tomorrow. To everyone who's watched or commented on the trailers, talked about the game, or followed its development, I want to say thank you. None of this would be possible without you. There's a lot of work ahead of me, but I want Ladies and Labyrinths to be a game that means as much to you as it means to me.